Hey, how's it going everybody? Welcome back to another The Mandalorian review. Today I'm going to be reviewing Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 3. Don't know what it's called. And it pretty much started where we left off from the last episode after they escaped the snow planet with the giant snow spider. And they're barely scraping by. They have to land on this planet, but they don't have whatever device inside of the ship that they need to land it properly, so he has to go in. It's like episode 3. They're just flying through the atmosphere. The cockpit is just like engulfed in flames, like exactly like episode 3 pretty much. But they make it, they land it, and then it tips over right before they hit the ground. It tips over into the water. But this whole time you see Baby Yoda just sitting there on a seat, crisscross applesauce pretty much, and he doesn't even fall off his seat when they tumble into the water. You just see him there, all little Baby Yoda, so cute and innocent, sitting there. Doesn't even fall off the seat. He's just a winner. And then it continues and you see them walking through town. There was an Ashoka sighting. I believe it's Ashoka who's watching Mando and Baby Yoda walk through town. They go to a restaurant, figure out where they need to go, end up on the ship where they get tricked, thrown into this water. Baby Yoda gets eaten by this giant aquatic monster or something, swallowed by it. Mando jumps in to save him. He gets trapped inside, and the squid-looking dudes end up getting ganked by some Mandos, some real Mandos. I actually thought it was Death Watch at first, but turns out it's just a group of Mandalorians who are trying to regain control of Mandalore and kind of make it back to what it was back in like the Clone Wars, which is really interesting because you have that whole storyline in the show now as well, which could branch off easily into another show or a movie or something of the sort. Hopefully we see more in this show, but I don't think we will, at least this season, because now we're getting into Ahsoka and we see what happens from there. Anyways, they go from there. He meets the Mandos, they save him. He's like, can you help me bring Baby Yoda to the Jedi? And it's basically like a video game at this point. The person goes, yeah, I know the information, but you have to do this for me first, which is literally like Fallout, Skyrim in TV show form. So he's like, yep, another like quest episode. He goes off on the adventure. They hijack a Imperial ship, barely scrape by, and it turns out that the Mandalorian chick who is like trying to be the new queen of Mandalore, what was the old queen's name? Satine. She must be related to Satine somehow. Maybe she's related to her somehow. She kind of looks like the red-headed Mandalorian chick from the Clone Wars. Wasn't there a red-headed one? One of the Death Watch ones? Trying to remember. I can't really remember it exactly, but it probably has interconnected stuff with that. And just the fact that they showed this in this episode might mean that we may be getting a Mandalorian themed show or season of The Mandalorian or movie or something where they kind of put this narrative out there now, out into the Star Wars ether, so that is definitely something that can happen. This chick is looking for the dark saber that the Imperial commander guy that from last season has. So obviously they're gonna have to come back somehow when Ahsoka doesn't take Baby Yoda, which I'm assuming is gonna happen. So yeah, this might all play out interestingly, because they want that guy wants Mando dead. Yeah, a lot of stuff can kind of branch off from just this episode. But anyways, he's like, I'm not coming with you. I have to do this. I have to get him to Ahsoka. She tells him that Ahsoka's on this certain planet, and they go back to the harbor area, and Admiral Akbar put back together his ship. It's his species, not actually Admiral Akbar. I know. They fly off, barely holding it together. It's put together very poorly, let's say that, on their way to find Ahsoka. So I'm guessing next episode we will see Ahsoka unless something happens and they have to land at a different planet and do another fetch quest quick before they can get the parts to move on to Ahsoka's planet. I'm hoping we get Ahsoka next episode just to kind of progress the story a little more. Every episode so far this season has kind of been, this is what I want to do. I have to do a fetch quest. And then it kind of moves on to the next stage, fetch quest, a little more story, fetch quest, a little more story. And now hopefully next episode is all story. But I mean, it was a fun episode either way. I enjoyed it. Seeing these stormtroopers is always fun. Seeing the Mandalorians was really cool. Seeing even a little glimpse of Ahsoka was cool. Baby Yoda was adorable. He got attacked by a squid in his chowder. And he at the end, he was playing like with the lizard's babies. And when Mando took him away, he's like a little, like an actual kid. It's kind of funny to see him like develop a personality as this little green puppet. But it was a good episode. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. It wasn't like fantastic, but it was fun. It was enjoyable to watch, and it was a cool episode seeing the Mandalorians with like the blue armor and seeing another storyline develop and all this different stuff. And Ahsoka next episode. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe and leave me your thoughts about the episode down below. See you later.